We've had some insane K-pop concepts, like aespa having real and AI versions of themselves fighting a black mamba snake, or AT's Rebels taking over the world by broadcasting their music, or XG being freaky aliens. And that's pretty much it. In this video, we are going to create some ridiculous K-pop concepts that should exist, but don't. So it's time for our first ever concept game show, K-Factor. We were thinking of also maybe doing So You Think You Can Band, but we're gonna present 7 K-pop concepts showing you some AI tools along the way. We are going to narrow it down to one final winner, and then I'm gonna edit a little teaser trailer for them at the end. We are gonna be using Artlist image and video generator. Thank you, Artlist, for sponsoring the video. I am not a fan of using AI to replace amazing creative jobs or to use generative AI as final products, but I do think there are a few ways to use AI in a more healthy, ethical way, such as conceptualizing. So first up, we're gonna generate an image and play a song, and then I'll read you the backstory from every one of these concepts. Welcome to K-Factor, ladies and gentlemen. It's time to meet our contestants. The first group we have is LXR, Library X Resistance. It's a nice little acronym feel. Post-apocalyptic librarians.
In a world where books are banned, this girl group secretly spreads stories underground. Each member represents a banned genre. Sci-fi, romance, fantasy, horror. Their styling is vintage academic meets cyberpunk. Glasses, utility belts, ink-stained gloves, glowing tattoos of text passages. LXR, post-apocalyptic librarians.
I just use Artlist's voice-to-voice for a more dramatic voiceover there. You just upload your recording, change the voice, and there you go. It's great for temp voiceovers. And the fandom is called Margins because that's where rebels write their thoughts. In the margins, where secrets are scribbled and where meaning hides. Number 2, we have Batch 7, a bakery-themed boy group. In a world obsessed with fast digital trends, Batch 7 rises as a comforting counter-movement, a soft, warm slice of nostalgia. The group runs a fictional vintage bakery where music is made fresh every morning. Each member represents a different baked good, not just in name, but also in personality. So we have Macaroon. He's sweet, but complicated. Rye is earthly and grounded. And Scone has a dry sense of humor, but is secretly tender. Their choreography mimics baking motions. This is crazy. So there's kneading, folding, dusting, and their fan base is lovingly dubbed the Bakers. It's cute. Oh, by the way, the music that you're hearing, also found on our list. I tried to find something sort of similar to what the band's vibe would be. This third concept was not created by AI at all. It was actually my wife Ashley's idea. It's hilarious. It's one of my favorites ever. Here it is. It's called STB, Strict Tactical Battalion. It's literally a reverse of BTS, where instead of 7 amazingly talented idols, you know, becoming famous and then going off to the military, it's military guys that became famous as K-pop stars. So literally every BTS trait gets flipped. So instead of starting as trainees, they started as squad mates. And instead of being bulletproof against hate, they are actually literally bulletproof because of their tactical vests. They do military drills that turn into choreo. Their war cries became vocal runs. Their camouflage face paint turned into Korean beauty routines. I did use AI to expand on it a little. They said, this is what they say. Before we had light sticks, we had flashbangs. AI actually also made member concepts for every single one of them, so you can pause the video and look at them if you want. And STB's fandom is still gonna be ARMY because it's still ARMY, bro. That's so crazy. That's like prophetic, bro. Like, how did that even happen? It's still BTS is ARMY, STB is ARMY. Number 4, we have Vanta, which is an extinct elemental concept. Each member embodies a forgotten element like aether, shadow, void, decay, and they're on a mission to reclaim the world's lost balance by performing rituals disguised as choreo. Songs mix ancient instrumentals with modern trap and choral harmonies. And Vanta is inspired by Vanta Black, which is the darkest material known, symbolizing the void. It's sleek, it's mysterious, it's perfect for a dark fantasy concept. And the fandom is Remnants. They're fans of the last pieces of the forgotten world. Still powerful, still loyal. They're the Remnants. Next up, we have Pulp. Think farmer's market pop, all right? And Pulp is cute, it's like little juice pulp. It's a co-ed K-pop group that travels from town to town in a peach-colored van, and they perform at small-town farmers markets. Each of them has their own stand. One sells jams, one sells bread. We got some mittens. Another paints tote bags, and their music feels like golden hour on a summer evening. It's like a warm hug. It's beautiful. And the fandom is named The Jammers because it's like a wordplay on like fans who jam to the music, but also literal jam. Like, this is my jam.
Turn that song off. This is my jam.
Here's jam. I'm holding jam. All right, now these last two concepts are a little bit out there. There's some of them that I was like, you know, these are legit concepts. These are like what I think would actually be cool. But then there's stuff like STB, which is just hilarious, and we had to give it a shot. We had to try it. Next up, number 6, we have Not. It's the group that never debuts. They're always preparing to debut, but they just never do. So every single year, there's a pre-debut teaser, a documentary, a performance, but the debut just like never actually happens. What you're hearing now is a K-pop song from Artlist, and I only downloaded some of the instruments, so it sounds a little bit unfinished. Originally, they're a test program from an entertainment agency to stimulate unlimited talent potential, but not actually just spiraled out of control. There's 127 plus members, and the label just forgot who was actually in the group. Some are trainees, some are interns. There's also just a random dude in armor that walked off the street. Nobody really knows who's in this group. Their fandom, the Snoozies, have been waiting for years. They just hold on to theories. They're trying to connect red strings together and decode meaningless things in hopes of a debut, such as a clock that says 7:13. Maybe it means they're coming out on July 13th, 2026. Nope, they don't. They never come out. And number 7, last but not least, this one is ridiculous. This is like a throwaway one. Like, I don't even know why we're doing this, but it's called Pink Black. A little bit similar to the idea of STB. It's like reverse Blackpink. Their tagline is, "We wore the wrong outfits." The girls are supposed to be a high fashion glam group, but the stylists completely misunderstood the assignment. Instead of it being amazing, every comeback is like a little bit underwhelming. Gray outfits, dull lighting, unflattering angles, but still somehow they slay every single time. They're also known for their deadpan humor, like, we're just okay. They just own this anti-aesthetic, which is hilarious. The fandom is called the Beiges, which is kind of like Blink, at least they both start with B. They're neutral. They're like whatever. They're like a sad beige baby. You know, slightly tragic, but it's okay. It's okay to be a sad beige baby. You know, you're just like, So there you have it. That's all of the groups. And now I will be ranking them. It's time for the Dance Moms Pyramid. We're having an elimination round. So the top 3 are gonna move on, and we'll continue to develop the concept, continue to iterate on it. The last one standing, we're gonna make a full teaser trailer for them. I would have ranked these completely differently, just going off the backstory and the idea. But once I was able to visualize it with Artlist's AI image, the rankings have changed. So now here we go. In the bottom of the pyramid, let's zoom in here. First up, we have Not. I mean, this is hilarious. I'm not gonna lie. This is quite funny. The idea that you have a debut that never shows up, I love it. I think that's very creative, but it's not a concept I would actually enjoy. Like, I actually want to see debuts and I want to see a group exist. So Not is at the bottom of the pyramid. Next up, we have Pulp. Pulp is cool. I don't know why they have hats or a guitar. I would probably get rid of that. It's a fun summery vibe, but I don't know. I don't think it's that creative. The like ability to dance, the ability to come up with more creative concepts and expand on it in the future is a little bit limited. So that one's getting eliminated by Pulp. And remember, the top 3 are gonna move on. I'm gonna have you guys vote on who the winner is. Again, on the bottom of the pyramid, we have STB, probably 100% is the funniest concept. The lore goes so deep, but then when I actually saw an image of this, I was like, no, that is not it. I'm actually really surprised that this one's not moving on. Like, I really thought it was going to. I actually thought it might win, but then once you see the visuals of it, I don't know, I'm realizing how important the visuals are. It's not it for me. Lastly, on the bottom of the pyramid, so these are all of the 4 concepts that are getting eliminated. We have Vanta, the extinct elements. Now Vanta's freaking cool. Like, there's some coolness there, but I don't know, it's just a little bit too like fantasy-ish for me. The lore goes a little bit too deep, and I frankly don't care that much about extinct elements. So this one was close. This one almost made it back up, but narrowly got eliminated. Middle of the pyramid, the current concepts that are moving on. First up, we have LXR, the post-apocalyptic librarians. Now look at this image, bro. I actually created this using Artlist image to image. So I took an image of Twice and it kind of remixed it and made it into this image, which is so freaking sick. There were some other images of LXR that just really weren't it, and they probably wouldn't have made it unless we had this image. I think this captures the vibe perfectly. Next up on the middle tier of the pyramid is Batch 7. I guess there's only 4 members in this image, so maybe it's Batch 4, I don't know, but I like the ring of 7. You know, 7's God's favorite number, so it's cool. I actually thought that this one was not gonna make it, but then when I look at this image, it's like, I love the way it feels. The guys look good. It's such a wholesome concept. I don't know, there's something about flour flying around and like, I can see a dance happening. It looks sick. Last but not least, I really thought this was gonna get eliminated. This was like a throwaway joke concept that I threw in there. But then when I generated the image, I was like, wait, this is actually kind of hard. So here it is. It's Pink Black. Pink Black is at the top of the pyramid right now. In the concept, it says that the stylist didn't understand the assignment and they just kind of look awkward and weird. But then the image that came out based on the prompts was actually really hard. I like it because it's almost like an anti-group. Like, it kind of reminds me of New Jeans, where they just don't really care. And I think that idea is actually quite interesting to me. Here's what's moving on. We have Pink Black, Batch 7 or 4, and LXR, the librarians. Oh baby. With these 3, we are going to now go from image generation to video generation. We're gonna generate 1 clip for each of the concepts, and then I'm gonna have you guys vote on who your favorite is. And then we'll make that teaser, that full proof of concept. Hey everyone, I'm filming right now. We're making some fake K-pop concepts, and I need your help to vote on what your favorite one is. I'm gonna post this on my story and we'll see who wins. Okay, the results are in, y'all. I've actually never watched Dance Moms, so I have no idea if this is how they do it, but we have a new pyramid, and to be honest, it wasn't close. We found a winner. We have found who we're gonna make a teaser from, and I will show you the process and the final product of the teaser. In 3rd place, we have Pink Black. Sorry, Pink Black. I don't know what happened. I think I really liked the idea. I thought it was kind of interesting, but just a reverse of a group that already exists. That's not original. Come on, brother. Peace out to Pink Black. And then also at the bottom of the pyramid, we have Batch 7, the bakery boys. They're fun, they're cute, they're wholesome, but they didn't take the cake. And the winner is LXR. The librarians with the dub. Let's go. So we are going to now start creating our teaser based off of this concept. In order to generate videos, it's pretty simple. Again, you generate an image first, and then we're gonna generate that into a video. We'll find music that works. So first, text to image. Each of the members actually represent a different book genre. So I'm thinking the idea is gonna be super simple for the teaser. We're gonna show single shots of each of the members, how they're a different genre, and then we're just gonna end with this nice, super sick hero shot at the end. Cut to black, we'll have a really easy, simple logo. And that's gonna be it. And now let's animate all the images. Don't forget to upscale them to 4K. All right, now let's bring it all into the editing software and put it together. Enjoy this time lapse. And here is the final teaser trailer for our brand new girl group, LXR. Let's go! We did it! Woo! So again, I really want to implore you guys, AI is a really controversial technology in general. I really want us to be careful with it. This was just a for fun project, not taken seriously. If you're seriously trying to, ideate for your projects, don't let AI take away your creative decisions because you are a human being made in the image of God. I believe creativity belongs to humans. So be careful with how you use it. Definitely check out Artlist if you want to use some of these same tools that I used. It's a ton of fun. And now let's do some dance therapy. If you want to learn to be a pro editor, I would love to work with you personally. You can check out the links in the description. God bless you. Peace.